Hi guys, so the fallacy of I'll be happy when is mindset guide number 3. So what I did is find a photo off the internet of something you want to look like. Somebody, just Google fit, Google gym goals, Google perfect body, whatever it is you want, whatever. Basically, if you can see it, you can achieve it because they've achieved it. And if they have, you can. You just need to be confident in yourself. It's going to be a matter of time, but if they can do it, you can do it. So put your photo at side of theirs. Do it on a photo collage or something like that, and just keep it for yourself. I mean, if you're really daring, post it in group, but if you don't want to, then that's fine. But keep it so you can see side by side your photo of you and what you want to look like, or what your ideal body would be. Also, just when you're doing your measurements on PT Hub, quick one, please make sure you do them in the morning, before having any food or drink, and after you've been to the toilet in the morning. It does make a big difference because we want to make sure your photos and your measurements are always done at the same time. So pick a day, you're not at work, if that's better for you, then do that. But yeah, that, honest to God, it does make a big difference. Obviously, your photos need to be clear, full body. Everybody's got a head, so please don't cut it off. I still keep getting cut off heads. More skin as possible and good lighting. Right, weight. People are getting hung up on weight. Now, we shouldn't be getting hung up on weight. If your measurements are dropping, your weight can stay the same. And it might stay the same for a few weeks. Not a good guide weight, because you could possibly build a pound of muscle, drop a pound of fat. That is absolutely ideal place to be. If you could do that every week, that's immense. That's amazing. But the scales will stay the same. And then you'd be upset. And so, yeah, measurements, they're the key. So, I'll be happy when. It could be anything. Get relationship, get that house, get that job, whatever it is. It's quite materialistic. We convince ourselves that we will be happy when we get to that stage. But then when we get to that stage, we tend to be quite deflated. You've got to remember, you've got to enjoy the journey. You've got to enjoy what you're doing day to day, and just think what you can do now to make it better, and in the long run is going to have a bigger impact. We forget as journey, we look at this end thing, or it might be an end picture of your body, but how are you going to get there? There might be years worth of steps to get there. It might just be a couple of months. You might just want to lose a little bit, or you might just want to change something or whatever. But you look at this, and day in, day out, you're struggling. You forget all this middle bit, what's happened. So concentrate on just what we're doing now, what we can change now, what we've won at, all those daily wins. It makes a massive difference. I never used to like my job, but I had that job so I could buy this. I were going to move last year to this dream house and have all this done and this. I'd planned conservatories, I'd planned everything. But I was really, really, really unhappy in this journey, this in between, and what I were doing. Hence why I've changed career. But if you're not happy doing this in between, this journey, and then you get this house, you're still never going to be happy. And it depends what you want and where you're trying to go. But honestly, the journey to it makes all the difference. You can make it enjoyable how you get there. It becomes a well worth journey, because when you get there, you'll actually truly be happy. So yeah, remember, it's all this middle bit and what's happening now. So we can't be happy eating foods we don't like. So find the foods you like. Make an effort with MyFitnessPal. Create a really, really good day, and you can make a difference. Like everybody gets Monday blues, don't they? There's Monday blues. Nobody like Sunday night seems to be like, it's Sunday night. Because we're going back to his jobs. Now, reason we've been like that is because we really don't make us happy doing it. It might be management, it might be the actual job itself, it might just be you just don't get on with it, whatever. But if you don't like it, we've chose to be in that situation. We've chose that job and we've chose to do it. And then we complain about it. And because we're so unhappy and weak doing it, this is why we end up at weekends like binge eating or getting stressed out or drinking a lot or taking drugs or whatever, because we're trying to suppress what we've done in the week and forget about it for just a few days. And then Sunday night comes and Monday morning, it's like horrendous, isn't it? Anxiety, stress and everything else. But we're putting ourselves in that situation. So we need to learn to change ourselves where we can. I'm not just saying go and quit your job, because you're going to have to find another one, but you could find yourself a rewarding career. Make the change, step out, believe in yourself and do it. And it can be done. I'm doing it. I know 30 other people that are doing it. And it's changed their life. It's crazy. But if I can do it, you can do it. A fit body, right, is a much better place to be, isn't it? You're much more alert, you're much more happier, your thoughts are a lot more outgoing, you're confident, and your mental health skyrockets. You're so much stronger as a person. Nobody ever does a workout and then regrets it day after and goes, we shouldn't do that. You don't. You feel epic. Once you've done it, you feel really good about it and you think, glad I've done that. I've made a change, and you feel fulfilled. So if you feel that, why can't we continue to do that? You've got to get yourself started, guys. You've got to start somewhere. So I've got some homework here for you. What I want you to do is write down some positive statements about yourself. So I want to be. What is it you want to be? And pick out all positive, write down positive bits about yourself, which is hard, and I totally get it. It's hard. I've done a few myself, and then I wrote some things of what I wanted to be and what I wanted to really answer, but I couldn't answer at the time. So I wrote full of energy. I wrote, I want to be able to eat well. I want to be able to exercise longer than I've ever exercised and not feel tired. I want to be able to sleep. I want to be able to sleep perfectly every night, because not every night I do. And some nights, other night, I think it was Saturday night, I was rolling about in bed still at 4 o'clock in the morning and I just couldn't sleep. I had so much on my mind. And the reason is, I'd not filled my daily planner in that night because I chose to ignore it. So it's my own fault. And I had all this thing going round my head of what I needed to do next day, and I just couldn't get it out of my head. And then when I woke up next day, it was like, I just felt really so overwhelmed. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where to start. I was picking little bits off. And then I had to go back to my daily planner, fill it all in, realise then that I ain't got enough time to do everything. So I had to prioritise what I was doing. I had to offload some stuff to Shannon and ask Shannon to do some stuff for me. So I could try and do what I needed to do in that day. You don't have to do everything yourself. You've got to realise that. Ask for help. Ask other people, offload the stuff you can't do, because feeling overwhelmed, we never get started, do we? And we end up doing nothing. So this is why I said to you guys, write it down. It makes a big difference. Write it down, plan it, how much time it's going to take, bang, 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 all the way outside. Realise I ain't got enough time to do that. Then find out what you've got to do priority. Write your priorities down. So I'm going to do that first, then that, then that. And you'll find you'll have quite a productive day, whatever it is you're doing. Anything. If it's you've got washing to do, you've got pots to do. This is normally Shannon's list for me, by the way. You've got living room to hoover, stairs to hoover, this, that, whatever. If I write it all down, I'd just be like, if I didn't write it down, I'd just be like, never going to get done. So, yeah, we always get Monday blues. So we need to think about that and think what we can do to affect it. You need to start getting rid of self-doubt and believe in yourself. Take responsibility for your actions and be in control. You are responsible for your actions. To be confident is saying you're going to do something. Like you've all signed up to this plan, you all said you were going to do it, and actually doing it, because that's going to make your confidence skyrocket. If you say you're going to do it, do it. if you say you're going to do it and don't do it, there's not going to be very much confidence there, is it? I made quite a lot of notes on this as well. Every one of them made quite a lot of notes, haven't I? So, like I said, if you write things down, you'll understand it better. You'll succeed because you've got it in a list. It's in front of you. It's not in your head. You'll get a good night's sleep. You'll get up in the morning because you've said you need to get up at 7 or whatever to start doing these jobs. Get on it. Say you're going to get up at 7. Get up at 7. Start your jobs. Get them done. Simple. And honest to God, when you've done it a few times, it is simple. You've just got to believe in yourself and do it. So every morning, be thankful. Just be thankful for being alive. We are never grateful for what we've got now, are we? I understand. I've done it. I've been there. Just be grateful for what you've got. You've got a roof over your head. You've got a car. You've got your family. You've got your health. You've got your kids. You've got your partner. Whatever it is. Just be grateful for what you've got. But just remember, you know what I mean? People could have died today. People could have lost their limbs. They could have had accidents. Whatever. It could be a whole lot worse than what we got. But we tend to pick out the negatives of everything. And this is why I said to you, and I'll say it again. How's your day been today? And your honest answer is you're more than likely going to pick something negative. But if I asked you, what best part of your day today? What were your daily wins today? It's a whole different question, and you're going to pick out your positives. So be positive, people. Be grateful. Don't complain about little things, and there's people in the world that are a whole lot worse than us. People pity party on Facebook. I've seen it. To be fair, in the past, I've done it. I've wrote a post, and then it gets loads of comments, loads of likes, and before I know it, there's 4 to 6 hours or something spent on Facebook pity partying. What a way, when really, the problem that I were having, I could have gone out and dealt with it by then. People say they ain't got time. And pity party on Facebook. You really need to try and watch your screen times, because anybody that says they ain't got time and looks at the screen time will be amazed, I'm sure. Nobody can say they ain't got time. Nobody. I don't care who you are, you can speak to me. It's not debatable. Everybody has got time to look after the diet and put the health somewhere in a higher priority than what they've got it. You guys have all done that because you've stepped out your comfort zone and you're doing it. And this is brilliant. But there's a lot of people that don't. They value other things better. They value getting drunk a higher priority than their own health. They haven't got enough leverage to look after themselves, but then pity party all day on Facebook or Instagram or wherever else they do it and drag everybody else down with them. Don't be that person. Right, so what else we got? So like I said, guys, never give up. I want you to say these things. I am, I will, and I do. That's what I want you to say. I am, I'm strong. I will continue to go to the gym, and I do look after my diet and my health. Just, I am, I will, I do. Be confident. Say you'll do it and do it. That's your do you know the promise in the group that I make you sign? Well, not sign, but I make you put a comment on, which not a lot of people's commenters. You really need to go back to that. Go back through guides and do it again. Go back to the promise and write, I am all in. Because that's your promise to yourself and to me to say this is what you're going to do. And if you haven't done that, it's not a very good start, is it? So go back to that. When your friends start noticing and you're measuring your measurements on your body drops, and your confidence will start growing, and you'll feel better in yourself. You'll feel better in your clothes. You'll totally look at things a lot differently. You'll feel happier. Everything will be, your aura about you will just be better. And I'm sure quite a lot of you is already feeling that already. So keep up with it. Keep on track. Be more active wherever possible. Remember not to get complacent. If you get complacent with where you are, you easily slip back. And this relates back to I think it was yesterday's video. You've got to be careful because you set a goal. So this is you set this goal to get to here. You sort of get to here and then you get there and you're complacent and you stop. As you get here, this goal needs to go like that. And you need to keep moving this goal away. Thinking of your new goals. But then concentrating on what you can do now to reach that goal. So, like I said, your home. There's a bit of more homework actually. I want you to write your wins down. Because honestly, it sets you up for life. If you remember your daily wins every day, day in, day out, what you've done, what you've achieved, you'll go to bed with happy thoughts. Not this went wrong, that went wrong, this happened, that happened. So remember. So yeah, enjoy your exercise. If you don't enjoy it, change it. Need help, just ask. End of the day, how do you want your life to look? Because you're in control of how your life's going to look. You've got the answers. You've got the ability to do it. You just have to go and do it. I'm here to facilitate, help, motivate, push, whatever I need to do to make you get there, but you are in control of it and you can do it. So guys, if you need anything, send me a DM. Thanks for watching. I hope it helps.